Welcome to Sykes Student Union. I'm Gloria Branch, a student director here at Sykes. I would like to welcome you to your position as a union associate. We take your position as a UA here very seriously. We expect you to provide the most accurate information to our customers, even if that means making a few phone calls. As a UA, your main responsibilities will include serving as a resource, maintaining knowledge about what is happening on and off campus, answering and directing phone calls as well as taking phone messages, securing access for the student organization offices, monitoring and upholding the policies of Sykes, maintaining data for the laptop loaner program, key list, and lost and found. Of course, there are dozens of other responsibilities you will have as a union associate, but don't worry, these training videos will cover everything you need to know. In these training videos, we will cover opening procedures, telephones, bulletin board postings, TV advertisements, lost and found, parking passes, emergency preparedness, closing procedures. If you are scheduled the first opening shift of the day, the first thing you want to do is boot the computers. Then you will come into the office, go to Sabrina's desk, and grab the information desk key. When you get the key, you will open all drawers and doors to the laptops, the lost and found, and to the student org's keys. Once you've done that, you will clock in. The computer should be booted by then and you'll be ready to clock in. After you clock in, return the key to Sabrina's desk. And take out the keyboard. Then you open all links and logs on the computer for the lost and found, for the key list, and things of that nature. Then you will check the lost and found for IDs. If you find any IDs, they will go downstairs to the Ramey card office. Next, you will clean the desk. Make sure no papers are on the top of the desk or back here. This looks great. This is perfect. This is exactly how this desk is supposed to look. Next, you will go to the lobby. And straighten the tables and the chairs in the lobby. And finally, you will go to the bulletin board in the office and check the schedule to see who is coming in for the day. It's Friday, Marie and Gloria are in. And one last thing you want to do is check the calendar to see who's coming in for vending. This is important because vending does not show up on the student director's schedule, and they will need to know if they need to set up additional tables in the lobby for vendors that are coming in for the day. Many times you'll have to put a caller on hold. To do this, all you will need to do is push the hold button and then you can hang up the receiver. We do not want a caller on hold for more than 30 seconds without them getting an update on whatever it is they are calling about. To talk to the caller after they have been placed on hold, simply press the line extension they are on. You can tell it is on hold because the line will be blinking. Dave will be right with you. Whether a call is to be redirected to a person in Sykes or someone else off campus, the transfer function is often used. Sykes Student Union, this is Gloria. How may I help you? Sure, let me transfer you. When the caller is on the line, push the transfer button, then dial the 4-digit extension number of the person they are trying to reach. Before transferring, you should let them know the extension number so that if they are to get disconnected for any reason, they can use that direct extension to get in touch with whomever it is they are trying to reach. Okay, let me transfer you. Before I transfer you, the extension number to the radio station is 2478. If you get a caller who is looking to speak to a Sykes staff member, you're going to want to put the caller on hold and use the intercom button to let the staff member know they have a call waiting. To use the intercom button, first place a call on hold, then press the intercom button and dial the staff member's two-digit extension number and let them know who the caller is and what they are on the line for. Hi Chris, it's Gloria. I just wanted to let you know you have a call on line 2984. It's Justin. You're welcome. The extensions can be found on the info desk for a quick reference. If a staff member is not answering their phone, take the caller off hold, let them know the staff member is not available, and they are more than welcome to leave a voice message. To transfer the caller to voicemail, press the transfer button and dial 2262. When you are directed, dial the pound sign, the person's 4-digit extension number, and the pound sign, and then you can hang up the phone. If a caller would like to just leave a message with you, there are 5 parts that you will need to remember to write down. They are the name of the caller, the time and the date of the call, what to do, return the call, etc., the specific message, and your name for any questions. Keep in mind that the university phones are for university business only, not for personal use. In case of emergency or if you have to take a personal call, please limit those calls to 2 minutes only, and no long distance phone calls are allowed. If you do need to make a call or dial out, dial 8 and then the number, and don't forget, no cell phones at the information desk. Located throughout Sykes Student Union, there are 3 bulletin boards, one on the ground floor, one on the first floor, and one on the second floor. In order to post advertisements on the bulletin boards, they must be approved. Flyers must be approved at the front desk. In order to approve the flyers, they need to be stamped, and the flyers can stay on the bulletin boards for up to 2 weeks. The flyers can be for campus events from students or administration, as well as from community members. You will notice located throughout Sykes Student Union, there are a few TVs. These TVs are for advertisements of events going on campus. This service is for students only. No local advertisements are allowed to be displayed on these TVs. If any student groups would like to use the service, they can email sykestv@wcupa.edu. Okay, when processing lost and found items, the first thing you will need is your lost and found binder. There will be items that are either lost or found go into this binder. Lost items are items that people lose and they come to the desk to report them as lost, and we will record their information in this binder. Found items are items that people will bring from anywhere on campus to this building, and they'll give them to us to place into the lost and found. To log something in the lost and found, you go to the month that it is and go to the next available open slot, and you will log the date, the item that was found, where it was found, who found it, and your name, and then any attempt you made to return the item. Now, RAMI cards, people will return those to this desk as well. Those actually go to the RAMI card office if they're open. If they're not, you put them in the lost and found. And the RAMI card office is located on the ground floor of Sykes Student Union. Once you're finished logging anything in the lost and found, you can put the book away, back into the drawer, and then the item actually goes in here, in these 2 drawers in the lost and found. And anything will go in the lost and found, from umbrellas to calculators, scarves, even cell phones, credit cards, anything like that. All of it goes in this drawer in lost and found. And that's what you need to know about lost and found. So Since parking is so fabulous at Westchester University, Sykes Student Union offers a few parking passes every day for spots available for visitors. This is a parking pass. In order to fill out a parking pass, the information you will need is the person's name, also known as listed here as issued to, the date that you're issuing the parking pass, and their vehicle. This can either be the license plate number or a description of the vehicle if they do not know their license plate number. Also, where you're issuing the parking pass for, which will be Sykes Student Union parking lot, the expiration date, and your signature. Something that you need to pay attention to when issuing a parking pass is this number here. This number has to correspond with the number in this book. So you will go to find S4020 and you will fill in that information here as well for our records. Something you need to know about parking passes: they are only for visitors. So when someone comes to request a parking pass, make sure you go into wcupa.edu and check to make sure the person is not a student or a faculty member. In an emergency evacuation, the first thing you do is grab your walkie. Now that we've cleared the first floor, let's do the ground floor. Normally in an evacuation situation, the bookstore will clear their area. So you don't have to worry about clearing the bookstore. Let's just clear the ground floor. Once you've cleared the ground floor, you can exit the building from this exit. Once you exit the building from the ramp, the dock, you come back this way to the bookstore and prevent anyone from going back into the building. While it is not likely that a bomb threat will occur, if it does happen, it will come through to the information desk. The UA will be the one to take the call. During a bomb threat, you want to find out where the threat is taking place, find out who is calling, take notice of background noise with the caller, and check Blackboard for monthly updates. And remember, keep calm. If you're lucky enough to be working the closing shift, you will be responsible for the closing procedures. One of the first things you want to do is check the vending tables. Make sure they're clean, nothing's on them, no trash or dirt or anything. Make sure the chairs are put away. And the table covers are fitting on the tables properly. Next, you will go back to the desk and remove anything from the desk that doesn't belong there. Normally, you want to keep any papers on the desk to a minimum. You'll put away the key book and any other books that are out. Clean the top of the desk and clean the back desk. Anything that needs to go into the lost and found should be logged away. You want to check to make sure there are no IDs out. There are no IDs in this cup. This is where IDs are kept when people borrow laptops and other equipment. Once you've made sure that there's nothing out and no equipment is out, no laptops are out or anything, let the SD know. If there are any equipment still out, let the SD know that as well, and continue with your closing procedures. Once you've made sure everything is put away, you will lock the key drawer and put the key, the information desk key, back in Sabrina's desk. You will then log off and sign out of the computer, and you'll clock out and walk out with the SD. And you'll be done for the night.